From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run it. Here's Chase Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Keontae Scott in coverage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here we go. Ready? 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's Yosibas deep down the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Andre Yosibas, 65 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Bucky Irving. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mayfield now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd down. Here's Brown. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Demetrius Knight read that play immediately and hits him for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun, Mayfield. Left side into the hands of Otten. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Mayfield now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here we go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
McCollum on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Buccaneers nothing. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 30-yard line.
On 1, right?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
11. Here we go. 11 coming. Can. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Otten. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen McMillan. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11, 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
11. Here we go. Hey, can. 11. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
180.
They will toss to Brown. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bengals 31, Buccaneers 14.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mayfield now. Quick throw there is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otten, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here we go with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That is intercepted. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Baker changing the play at the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker. They'll find McMillan here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Irving. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run the draw with Irving. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gun. Shot. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home.
I am where the pouches. They don't have the guts to match my prowess. Flawless, gorgeous, quote unquote with all my flaws. Why they always sticking up their noses? It's just roundness. Premium rubber smelling all the roses. Face to face, I got that all the pauses. Haters, this an unofficial emancipation. Stick around, I'm glad you've been so patient. Fake it. None of y'all can hold us now. None of y'all can hold us now. Yeah. To the start, here's a moment of silence, bring it back to the art. Mind blowing, it's a classical part of Zamrock, a hip hop, and eternity spark, yeah. It's the way that I'm on already. Shine bright, don't even want to put on. This here's real life, there's no match to put on. But here's a piece of the message, let's get back to the song. Can't hold a flame that's reborn, I'm like an everlasting spark. Can't jump the way that I'm on, peace. I know the seeds that I've sown, and I give birth to all this fruit just so that I can live on. Yeah, can't hold destiny, I must walk on. Can't choose peace, been down too long. True, I know that we will live on. Hear the passion in my voice when I keep playing the song. Yeah, none of y'all can hold us now. None of y'all can hold us now. Yeah.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra, ey. Pero no hay boda, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Me gustan mucho las Gabriela, las Patricia, las Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía. Otra en San Antonio que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías. Una dominicana que juega bombón, uva bombón. La de Barcelona que vino en avión y dice que mi dejo que invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Titi me preguntó.
Muchacho, ¿y para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirar un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo azaroso. Suéltese más vivir que tú tienes en la calle. Búscate una mujer seria para ti. Muchacho, el diablo.
Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Sorry, yo no confío, nah, ni en mí mismo confío. Si quieres quedarte, hoy que hace frío y mañana te vas. Nah, muchas quieren mi baby. Quieren tener mi primogénito, ey, y llevarse el crédito. Ya me aburrí y quiero uno nuevo. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, ey, no te enamores de mí, ey, sorry, yo soy así, ey, no sé por qué soy así. Hazle caso a tu amiga, ella tiene razón. Yo voy a romperte el corazón, No te enamores de mí, no. Sorry, yo soy así, ya, no quiero ser así, no.
Ago, I never thought I would be at 23 on the verge of spontaneous combustion. Woe is me, but I guess that it comes with the territory, an ominous landscape of never-ending calamity. I need you to hear, I need you to see, but I have had, or I can take an exploding scene bigger than its possibility. Tell me, so pardon me while I burst into I thought enough of the world that its people's mindless case. So pardon me while I burn and rise above the flame. Pardon me, I'll never be the same. Now 2 days ago, I was having a look in a book and I saw a picture of a guy up above his knee. I said I can relate, cause lately I've been thinking of combustication as a welcome vacation from the burdens of the planet Earth, gravity, hypocrisy, and the perils of being free. But thinking so much disappointing. Pardon me while I burst into flames. I've had enough of the world and its people's mindless case. So pardon me
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can me, won't pull over till I'm right. Riding to the sunrise, can't about no bed time. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let they fight. Better know from West Side Atlanta or the best style. All the way to Crenshaw, I'm out of mind. Better know, big poppin' ain't no look. Dropping bags, it's a lot to you, to me a look. Let them know, Chevy, I'm allowed. Real boys in the big yacht, hauling like a big shot. So much make me room for you, gotta let them know. I don't dress a lounge box. Solitaires, all I do is big. I came from dealer, all the way to Headshot. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick rock, let her know. My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast, let her know. I'm on these heady. I know these man, better let them know. Big dog, how we get it bread. I ain't never scared. Big flex on the head, what I'm standing on. Business, big chick, we done did that. Push 'em back, better give me respect and some more. Atlanta know for I would book the show for $1,000 or so. I was selling right on camera till let go. Lane speaking to me what you need a camera for. From center here to hidden, from centerfold, better know. They call it ballin', we just call it living. They say you live and die by your decision. Well, I'ma push it to the limit, never mind the consequences interfering. I'ma handle it, better let them know. On another level, my SS I put together, hit the pedal, do 200 everywhere I go. Better than I stay fly, just to show the day now. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick rock, let her know. My foot up on the gas, I'm blowing money fast, let her know. I'm on these heady. I know these man, better let them know. Skateboard P on the track, Louis Duffel bag, 50 rack.